Welcome back to another exciting edition of the Pointless Exercise podcast. It's the every other Tuesday, so we're going to talk Cubs with Praz and Oleg. Guys, how are you?
Hello,
Sup?
hello.
Happy New Year.
Doing well. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to both of you.
Thank you.
Even though Oleg didn't wish us a Happy New Year.
I said Happy New Year.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Praz just talked.
Have
Well,
you done your New Year's,
to be fair,
have you done your New Year's shopping yet?
New Year's shopping.
You can, for good
well,
for all your New
Oh.
Year's gifts, you could give the
Yeah.
Immortals,
I got to be. I haven't
that done
started
already.
yet.
or Great Until It Wasn't, which is about
Yeah.
the 03, 4. You know, we're going to talk about the Cub Convention later, and it is the 10th anniversary of the. And so you don't know this, but everybody at the Cub Convention is going to get a copy of the Immortals right after Todd comes by with the check and picks up the box. I ordered it. I paid for him because Todd promised he was going to do it. So I'm sure he's a man of high integrity. He's not going to stick me with 1,800 copies of my own book, but that'd be fine.
1,800 copies. I think I will say this.
I don't know how many people go to Cub
I would
Convention.
love to go to the Cubs convention and just hand one to Al Yellen. Yes.
We could.
Oh man, that'd be great.
Could have a little ceremony.
Does Al still go and drag his disabled partner with him around, or
He rides on the chair with her now because he gets tired.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He just lays across her. Al, I didn't recharge
had
the
no
battery
idea.
enough for this. What?
I had no idea that his partner was in a wheelchair.
well, that's how he gets into all the games as early as he does because they have kind of like
What,
She's
priority
not really.
for-
He just pretends.
right.
He knew a guy down at the DMV. He got her a hang tag, and then that got her into the.
Oh God.
Yeah. That's how he gets his precious seat right at the top of
Speaking of Al,
503.
I was looking for a Cub Convention photo to put on this podcast, and I found one from Bleed. I just did an image search, but this came up from Bleed Cubby Blue, and I don't know, maybe you guys saw it because I posted it a little while ago. But the Cubs used to do this dance party on Saturday night,
Okay.
which
Well
was the
aware of it,
saddest
yeah.
fucking thing you ever saw in your life.
Mhm.
Well, apparently they replaced it, and Al had the photo. I'm not going to this.
Ha!
I'm not going to Cub 69. I don't know what it is. I don't. But there it
Oh
was.
my God.
There's kids there, for God's sakes. Look, you can see one.
Oh.
Don't turn around, Timmy.
Thought this was a family event.
Oh my God.
I assume that probably was the a panel about the 69 Cubs, maybe one of those anniversary years, but that's not a great logo.
Could also
Cubs
just be
69.
the
Oh, it's
bingo
probably bingo,
they do,
right?
Yeah.
It was just the bingo, Cubs 69. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure that's what it is. These look like bingo players down here.
Yeah.
Anyway, there you go. All right, we're gonna get to the Cub Convention later. What I want to talk about first is, with the Cubs linked to all these free agents that they're certainly seriously talking to. Like I'm sure the Cody Bellinger conversation with Scott Boras the other day was very in depth. And I'm sure a lot of numbers were thrown around, which was basically Jed going, "Say hi to Cody." Okay.
I'm not even like it's just so incredibly uninteresting. Like it's not even like it's just uninteresting.
Yeah, just knowing that they're not actually seriously going to bid on any of these guys.
Yeah. Like there's like and you kind of you told us before we hopped on like starting to we'll talk about the free agents, but there's so many free agents who can help the Cubs, and it wouldn't take like just sign these guys.
Oh wait, I was wrong. There are not, according to MLB.com rates top 30. Excuse me. Before the season, and they've been updating as they sign. 9 of them are left. I added a 10th guy to this list. 8 of them, no, 7. 7 of these guys would absolutely help the Cubs considerably.
Okay.
And
I'm
then,
assuming you're not counting Bregman in that.
I am.
Oh,
He would help if they got him,
He would.
right?
would-
Wouldn't hurt.
would.
Yeah. All right, we go here when we get through the list. So
Okay.
I thought what we do is we go through the 9 that are left plus the bonus one, because I just want to
Okay.
us to guess where we think he's going to sign, and where you think they're going to sign.
Okay.
Okay. So the first one is a guy the Cubs are somewhat familiar with, Kyle Tucker.
Yeah.
I still think, even though I know the Blue Jays signed the first base, third base outfielder guy from Japan, they're only paying him $15 million a year. I think they're still going to sign Kyle Tucker.
Right.
I agree.
In their outfield.
And I think
I
thought I saw something across the timeline on Elon's Everything app that that interest is picking up with Toronto for Tucker. So that feels inevitable.
I'm with you. Like, it's almost like I don't think the Mets. I mean, you could make an argument for the Mets, but they've already got a couple of big like contracts, and even there's a limit to Steve Coates spending. Maybe not. I don't know, but I would think that it would like the Mets would be my second pick.
They did shed a lot of salary in who they lost, because like they traded away Nimmo. They don't have Alonso anymore, so like, you know, Steve Cohen's Steve Cohen's one of the 5 owners actually willing to spend. So
yes, well, they got Semien back, and he's not cheap.
Good point.
They signed Devin Williams. They signed Luke Weaver. They're trying to get Cody. They basically want if you play for the Yankees, then they immediately want you next year. They want you to come to the Mets.
All right, so here's the strategy. Kyle Tucker signs, invite to spring training with the Yankees, gets cut, Mets pick him up.
If he doesn't make the team.
Right.
Sorry, Kyle, you just didn't play well enough.
In the 3 games.
We gotta let you go.
Yeah.
Okay, Cody Bellinger, Cubs. No,
I wish.
I can't imagine he's not going. I can't imagine he's not going back to the Yankees. That would be.
I think. Well, I think with Cody, it's like, you could probably add the Yankees into that mix, and I think like it's the same 3 teams for both Tucker and Cody. I feel like, right? Like somebody's going to miss out, and I think it's the Yankees, Mets, and Blue Jays.
I think there's a chance Cody could also go back to the Dodgers.
Okay.
You know, who do I know right field is occupied for the Diamondbacks. Who's in left field for them? Is it still Lourdes Gurriel? Because that's where he is from. So
did he get hurt at the end of last year?
It's not still Luis Gonzalez.
Not Luis Gonzalez. No,
he's not there anymore.
Lourdes Gurriel. I mean, only a 713 OPS, 95 OPS plus. So
he's not great.
Maybe if and they were a team that was pretty close to making the playoffs. I don't know. I feel like that's a possibility out there, but I think you'd lean either Yankees, maybe Orioles after they lost Ryan O'Hearn.
The Diamondbacks are weird in that they seem to be buying and selling at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're shopping Ketel Marte pretty heavily. That has more to do with his age. You know, like he's still a good player,
That's
and they're
true.
like, well, you know.
But he's 32, and
one of the teams that was interested in him were the Giants, and there were people talking about how much more would the Giants have to give up to get Marte than a team not in the West? Like, the Diamondbacks would put a NL West tax on that trade, so they got to face him 13 times.
Right.
Then.
Right.
Who was it that it was the Yankees or the Mets that got linked to Nico the other day?
Yankees.
Oh, was it one of those?
The Yankees?
Was the Yankees?
Did,
All right.
yep.
Yeah.
Because Volpe's going to miss the beginning of the year, right? I don't know. Who do they have? They have JS. I think, aren't they trying to trade Chisholm?
I don't know.
I thought I saw something about
that. And they've got Ryan McMahon still to play third, right? They traded for him.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they'd put Jazz back at third, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think Ryan McMahon is going to
I just think the Yankees
thwart their plans. I also don't know if there was really
up.
anything to the rumor. It made the Bleacher Nation guys very nervous.
Very nervous.
In fact, Bert wrote, is that what the Cubs are going to do? Every time a star player gets within a year of free agency, they're going to trade him? I was like, wait a minute, we're talking about Nico. Right?
Yeah.
I like Nico. I don't want to trade Nico, but Nico ain't no star.
Yeah.
Nico's a nice player.
Right.
And he's an appropriate paid player. Right?
Yes,
$12 million a year. That's basically what Nico should cost. And this whole idea that the Cubs are like, oh, that's a lot of money. It's like, no,
I would actually probably
signed a very good contract. Just live with it. You fucking morons.
Guess I would probably argue that it's a little under market value.
Well, I guess the one saving grace is if he hits the open market, he could potentially try and see if some team would be interested in playing him at short again, and that could increase his value.
Well, I just put Dansby on the bench. Play Nico
that
at short. All right, you are now a $27 million utility player.
Yeah.
If you were a real team, you wouldn't care.
Yeah, you wouldn't care.
But I don't know.
If you're a real team, you wouldn't trot Ian Happ out there.
Right. All right. What about Alex Bregman? Cubs. I think Cubs are going to sign all these guys.
Cubs, yeah.
Jed's just laying in the weeds. Wait.
I do think they've got a shot at him, although I think you of all people,
Me of all people.
Yeah. You have talked me off the Bregman thing.
They should have done it last year. If you're not going to do it last year, I don't know why you do it this year.
I think he goes back to the Red Sox.
That's who I think, too.
It's just a good fit. It's just, it obviously worked last year. They can afford it.
I remember earlier, like maybe a couple weeks ago, hearing some buzz about Diamondbacks for him.
Were you listening to a Diamondbacks podcast?
I was not listening to a Diamondbacks podcast. There was, if you know, I listened to a couple national podcasts. One of them hosted by Jared Carrabis, Baseball is Dead, and I subscribed to his tweets. And like he kind of had heard some rumors about the Diamondbacks being interested in him. So that's where I'm getting that from.
All right.
I don't know. Who do the Tigers got at third base? Because I remember that being like rumored pretty heavily last offseason. Still Zach McKinstry.
Hey.
Yeah.
How could you do better than that?
That's probably a good point. I do think the Tigers will sign somebody.
Who's the other guy that the Tigers keep trying to make a thing? I've had him on my fantasy team twice now. Good old number 33. No, they're
Torkelson?
I can see him. No, third baseman, second baseman.
Cole Keith.
Cole Keith.
He's a pretty good prospect. He might stick. Who knows? But I think the Tigers are. The Tigers just might. That's a really good point about the Tigers. They just might sign a big free agent. Did I just say that about my own? That's a good point, Oleg. I think the Tigers would probably sign a big free agent.
All right. Well, speaking of that, I have Bo Bichette.
Yeah,
going to the Tigers to play third base.
That would be interesting. I don't know. Is Bo going to play third? Like I know they want him at second base, or I know Bo said that he'd play second base, which would be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind.
I think if you pay Bo enough,
he'd play wherever.
Yeah,
that's interesting. Tigers, yeah, that'd be interesting. I could see that. I would actually. I would. If I had any faith in this regime, I would, in the Cubs regime, not our administration. In the Cubs regime, I would predict Bo Bichette going to the Cubs.
I think it would be really smart.
Been talked about, yeah. I don't know.
Think of Boog would get so excited about the hair over on the left side of the infield. That's all he'd talk about. He might even not talk about shoes for a little while because he'd be so excited about Dansby and Bo's hair. But yeah, I mean, he would give you the flexibility then. So say you sign Bo, you don't have to move the great Matt Shaw. He really can become like your utility guy. Then a year from now, you make a decision. Do you want to keep Nico? Or do you want to, and if you don't keep Nico, then you've got Bo and Shaw to cover second and third and figure out who you think fits best where. I mean, you'd be covered.
I do think this. Right. I will say this. Not that I want to trade Nico, but one of the things that probably makes Nico such a valuable player is that contract. And if you sign somebody like Bo Bichette, you upgrade your offense, you probably downgrade your defense a little bit, but then it makes it a lot easier to go ahead and trade Nico and just leave Matt Shaw at third base, unless he gets the, unless he becomes the.
I didn't like my joke. I thought I should have said that he was going to leave the Cubs to become the viceroy of Vichy, Venezuela. I almost said Valenzuela like you did before we started. Venezuela, not Valenzuela. Sorry, Fernando.
You don't got to apologize to a dead guy.
Fernando was good dude, even though he was a Dodger for too long.
True.
Everybody loved Fernando.
I just can't. I know this might probably piss off our friend from across the pond, but I just can't. I don't have the vitriol for the Dodgers that a lot of other people.
I kind of don't either, honestly. Just because I wish the Cubs would operate like them.
Yeah.
And like I
There's
can't
no
really
reason they can't.
Sure.
Yeah, and I can't really hate the fact that they do and the Cubs don't. You know,
I mean the thing that what really annoys me is that the Cubs can't even be shamed into action by the fact that the Dodgers prove that every one of their excuses is horseshit.
Yeah. 100%.
Their whole excuse about we can't go over the luxury tax because then we'll lose draft picks and we'll lose international money, we'll lose whatever. Dodgers pay it every year. Dodgers have a better farm system than you. The Dodgers have a better lineup than you. The Dodgers have a better everything than you. With that supposed handicap, they just prove that if you're good at it, it doesn't matter. The other thing the Dodgers do is if they sign a guy and he sucks, they don't stick the manager with him forever. Like Michael Conforto was not playing left field in the playoffs for them. Because they're like, fuck it, we'll just find somebody. We'll just bring Kike back. Screw it. We'll just play him out there. Did you know? This just made me think of it. That on the ridiculous catch that Andy Pages made that saved the World Series one of those times. I mean, I can't remember the order of everything in Game 7. Kike thought the reason Kike laid on the. Remember, everybody thought Kike was hurt.
Remember,
he was laying face down on the warning track. He thought Pages didn't catch it, and they lost the World Series.
Oh,
that's why he was face down on the warning track. He thought the World Series was over and they lost.
Oh, wow.
And he looked up and he goes, "Did you catch it?" And he just showed him the ball and Kike popped right up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Somebody was talking about that after the.
Jeez.
After
Dude, that Game 7 was amazing.
But even the Dodgers were like, "Oh, no, he's hurt." And they're like, "Oh, he seems fine." And he was like, "I thought the fucking World Series was over and we lost." So.
Dude, I got to watch that game again. It was so much fun. That was so awesome.
That was a damn good Game 7. Yep.
How about Ranger Suarez?
This one I actually do think the Cubs are gonna.
You think he's gonna be on Ranger
Suarez? I feel
another
like
lefty who can't strike anybody out is fit with their collection of lefties who can't strike people out.
Yeah. I mean, he throws a lot of Framber balls. Like I'd rather you kind of did you pass over Framber Valdez?
He's coming up.
Oh,
he's come. Yeah,
he's next.
A second.
Oh. Well, I was going to say, he'd be...
I don't know what order. I don't think I wrote these guys down in order.
I see what you're saying. I do... I don't think the Cubs are going to get Framber Valdez because he'll be too expensive. I don't know who's going to sign Framber, frankly. But I definitely... I actually kind of feel like to your point, Ranger is a Cubs type of pitcher.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where I keep talking about the one credit that I'll give to Jed for whatever the fuck that's worth is that he does seem to build his team based on his defense, and he kind of understands that it's going to cost less money to sign pitchers who don't strike guys out. And so fine.
It's cheaper to sign the guys who aren't as good as the other guys.
Right. As the guy.
So I always wanted Tyler. Oh, go ahead, Praz, and then I'll give my lame joke at the end.
I was just going to say this is very well. This is Suarez's. This is his first time hitting free agency at all.
Right.
I'm just wondering, I don't know, where do we target his AAV being? Because I feel like if it's above anywhere around 25 million, that's going to be out of the Cubs.
I don't think it'll be that high. I think I kind of feel like it'll be 360 somewhere around there.
Okay, that would fit. That would play.
I don't know, but I guess
I would love it if they did it. It's just I have not heard his name connected to the Cubs really all that much. So
I don't think I kind of feel like there's the players who are connected to the Cubs are. I think Andy said this in either a podcast or in a newsletter. The players connected to the Cubs are the players where the agent wants to up the bidding. And so the agent will leak that this is what's happening. That's why
I thought
by Bellinger. I don't know if Bellinger.
Yeah, I thought Boris probably told some national person. Oh, I talked to Jed about Cody the other day.
I sort of feel like maybe is Boris Suarez's agent?
Hold on, I'm on his baseball reference. Agent. Do they not have it listed here? That's a good question.
It's Trace Armstrong.
Actually,
remember he's every coach's agent.
Let's see, Ranger Suarez agent. Yeah, he is a Boris guy.
So maybe not, but I think
that's who they were really talking about instead of Cody. It's all a smoke screen. They were talking about a Ranger. Okay, so my prediction, much like I wanted Tyler Houston to play for the Astros at some point so that he would have his name on his front and back of his jersey, I think Ranger Suarez should pitch for Texas. So Ranger can be a Ranger.
So, nice. That's good.
And it would fit. They need pitchers. All their pitchers have gone to the Cubs or the Giants. They're all leaving. And I guarantee you the ones going to the Giants are the good ones because Bruce Bochy is now working for the Giants. And he's like,
okay.
Oh, that guy, he's actually pretty good. Huh. How's my Bochy? Like that?
No, that is pretty good.
Yeah. All right. Framber Valdez.
I don't know that I have a good prediction.
Where is he going?
I know he's
I think the White Sox for 10 years, $300 million.
I think if I were the White Sox, I'd probably consider that. I don't know, 10 years, but I'd probably consider that.
White Sox are kind of actually spending this year.
It's a 10-year, $300 million contract with a player option after spring training. He's like, fuck, what is this? Holy shit. No. My God.
You know,
is this still year one of the rebuild? Who are all these assholes?
I guess
they're still shitty.
So a guy who's
catcher again.
Yeah. Right. Jesus. Yeah, that whole thing. For a guy who's left-handed pitcher and doesn't strike a lot of guys out, you know, Tigers are in this whole mess with Tarek Skubal. If they wind up trading him, that potentially could be a fit.
They're not. I don't think. Like I don't think. I think the Tigers probably can use a pitcher. And I wouldn't doubt that. I think they need offense a little bit more. I don't think Skubal's getting traded. Like there's no.
I think the Tigers are going to hang on to him. If they fall out of it at the deadline, then they'll entertain it. Otherwise, they're going to try to win the World Series this year. And there's no reason they shouldn't be able to keep him. They have a shitload of money and they don't pay anybody anything except for Javi. Javi's the only guy they pay anybody to.
And Javi's got like 3 years left on that game.
They haven't ran through Mike Ilitch's life.
Still got some pizza money on the couch.
Exactly.
Right under a toupee. Picked up that hairpiece. He said, what do we got? There's $11 million under here. All right, good. Throw that in the safe.
$11 million.
Okay, now things are starting to get a little Luis Arise. You want to hear my prediction? The Savannah Bananas.
I will say this. That dude is absolutely I think he'd be good on the Savannah Bananas because that guy can do whatever he wants with that baseball.
I think he would be. I think he could do fun stuff with him. He can hit anything. He just can't hit it very hard.
Yeah.
Yes, which makes him one of my least favorite players in baseball.
Well, yeah.
Luis Rise. I mean,
he's such a weird skill set, right? Like lots of hits, almost all singles. Size of a second baseman, can't really play it. Kind of a barely adequate first baseman, but tiny, which makes it hard on all the other infielders.
Yeah. And you want someone with more power at first.
Are you on the bag? All right, here it comes.
He's Juan Pierre without the speed.
Yeah, basically.
Does he roll his balls down the foul lines before games?
Hey, man.
I pay to see that again. I miss it.
Hey, man, what he does with his balls is... Yeah, but I don't know. Like seriously though, I don't know. Like you know what?
I guess
he might be a White Sox type player. Could they use him somewhere? Who do they have at first base?
Was it Lenine Sosa?
Are they getting
for
Andrew Vaughn back?
Most of the year after they traded Andrew Vaughn, I think.
Actually, I think
he is one of those guys that if you get close to spring training and he hasn't signed, if you're the White Sox, you sign him to trade him sometime during the season.
I think
he gets a deal, and then you at the deadline you get something for him, and it helps the rebuild. You take a flyer on a prospect. What's it hurt you? Somebody's got to take your at bats.
Yeah, I think. The Brewers might be another team. I don't know what their plan.
Don't the Brewers already have 11 of him?
Maybe.
Yes, but the guys who can actually catch the ball.
That's exactly why he fits in.
The 10 others of him have some speed, actually. So
did you see who the Brewers hired this week as a coach?
Yes.
No.
Added to the staff.
Former Cub draft pick.
I can't imagine how fat this guy's going to get as a coach. Dan Vogelbach.
Oh, geez. Holy cow.
He's going to be the pocket pancakes. That's going to be a fight every morning at the pancake machine.
Oh, man.
Him and Pat Murphy.
Good for him. I like Dan Vogelbach. But I think Orion might be a Brewers type player just because if they throw Vaughn. Vaughn's a righty, right?
Yep.
So if they throw Vaughn out there first base against lefties,
what about Jake Bowers? It's great Jake Bowers to play first base too.
Right. I mean, could we see maybe a reunion with the Marlins because they were like not terrible last year? I think they won like 79 games, and who knows who they have.
I don't know if the Marlins have room for him. What do they have at first base?
Look up for their first baseman is definitely replaceable. Eric Wagaman. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's not Derek Lee.
Not Derek Lee. Not Jeff Conine. Not.
Well, no, Conine's too much. He's got too many racquetball things to go to. He doesn't have time.
Right.
Too many racquetball tournaments. Can't play first for the Marlins anymore.
Yeah. How did they win? How did they win? How did they almost make the playoffs last year? This team is terrible. What the? You know, the Marlins did get
the Diamondbacks finished 300 and almost made the playoffs. It got pretty. That the third playoff spot was not exactly a. It was a pillow fight for that. And it's that way by design. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Zach Gallen.
Will Bob Nightingale be right? Will he ultimately be right?
I think Bob will be right. I can't do a good. I don't know how he talks through his nose so hard. I can't do it.
I've never heard of
Bob Nightingale. It's terrible. I think he's going to be right. I think his AAV is going to be lower. His predicted that deal that he signed Gallen to at his wedding, and then I had to be like, oh, I guess that's not really happening. It was pretty good for the Cubs. It was like
355 or something like that.
It was it was 22. It must have been 366. It was 22 million a year. It was basically the qualifying offer for 3 years. You do that. That was a pretty good deal. Not a long commitment. That's, you're paying him the same as Shota. He's probably a better pitcher than Shota still. I have a hunch that's who they're going to land on.
Yeah,
and act like they did something.
You know what? After really only one down year, I'd be fine with that. It's not a needle mover because you'd like someone that's more front of the line, but
I will,
join the squad of number 3 starters.
Will he and Javier Assad share glasses? Cubs only spring for one pair. They got to share them. I need the glasses. That's okay. I never need them. I just wear them for fun. Okay, good.
I hope you guys are the same prescription.
Well, it's no prescription if it's the Javier Assad glasses.
We'll give you $22 million a year, but you have to share glasses with Javier Assad. What?
It's like it's a pretty high copay on the glasses.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Do you need them? How much do you need them?
Yeah.
Really? Like, how many fingers am I holding up? Can you see that? You don't need glasses. You're fine.
Yeah, you're fine. It's the opposite of what happened in Major League. Who am I looking for?
Now we're beyond. We've run out of good players. We kind of ran out of it after Framber, but JT Realmuto.
Phillies.
Yeah, I don't think
anybody
else
back
wants
to Philly.
I think he's got to go back to the Phillies. And then finally, the most coveted free agent.
Uh-oh.
Reese McGuire.
Oh, I thought you meant Luis Valbuena was back.
I have him going to the Yankees.
I see what you did there.
Anybody? Anybody? 25-year-old movie reference? Good.
Actually, like, who did the Cubs sign some other catcher to a minor league deal, didn't they? Didn't they sign him?
Yes, the great Christian Bethancourt.
Oh, that's right. Bethancourt. That's right.
They couldn't get P.J. Higgins didn't answer his phone, so they signed Christian Bethancourt instead. They said, "Can you lose the H? You don't really need it." In
like
Bethancourt.
That's an extra letter on the back. Like, it's not. That's
those letters cost money too, Christian.
Yeah, right.
Is it a silent H? Because it might as well be invisible then too. Why? We got to pay for the letter. We got to pay for that's more thread.
Yeah. We're gonna have to start cutting off the vowels. Just go BTH, NCRT.
They really will make ONKC where ONKC on the back.
Yeah, right. Cole Wright's dream. Yeah.
The one thing that I will say about Gallen, is this true about Suarez as well? Is they both are tied to qualifying offers?
That would make sense.
Gallon is. I don't know. I don't remember Swartz. I think Swartz is too.
Oh, Cubs can't do that then.
Yeah.
Well, they said this year they're willing to do it because they're getting a pick for Tucker.
Or Kyle. Oh, yeah.
They thought they were getting 2. They thought they were going to get one for Shota and one for Tucker. God, what? Just nothing like running your fucking franchise like you're the Pirates. Oh, I don't know if we can do this. We might lose a draft pick.
While you're playing in the third biggest city
it's
in
not
the
a
country.
first round. It's not your first round draft pick, right? It's like between
it's like
the only
second,
picks you've
third,
ever
or fourth or fifth. Yeah.
Unless I would basically, if I were the Cubs, unless they have a top 15 pick in the first round, every other pick is useless. Because as we went through that whole list of none of the guys other than it's Justin Steele, right?
Yeah.
That's worked out. Nobody else.
Yeah.
It's college. It's basically white college kids.
Nico was in the 20s. That's
Well,
and then
they
of
traded
course the guy
Hope
brought up
and,
Porter Hodge.
The Michael Bush trade, they traded away a couple of lower picks that might turn
Ed
out.
Horton.
All right, who knows?
Ed Horton. Yeah,
Ed
he might
Howard?
work out. So Ed Howard or Ed Horton. Remember Ed Horton played basketball for Iowa. Big guy.
Yeah.
One of those wide.
Ed Howard was like an 8th pick or something like that. He was in the top 10.
I think it was a little lower than that.
Okay.
But you know who got picked 2 picks behind him? Pete Crow Armstrong.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. Yeah.
And the Cubs were like, "Oh, we knew he was good coming out of high school." I don't think you fucking did because you drafted Ed Howard instead. So obviously you didn't. So they could have had Pete, and then they could have still traded Javi for something else, or they could have just kept Javi. You could have them both. Good job.
We can blame that one on Theo, though. He was still there for that draft.
But then what would they have gotten for Javi?
I don't know. Probably Juan Soto.
Yeah, Juan Soto.
Maybe Shohei. Probably Shohei.
Yeah, probably Shohei. Yeah,
Trade him to the Angels for Shohei.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait, where did you trade me?
The Cubs.
Good news, Javi. You're going to LA. Oh, not that LA team.
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
Wouldn't Joe have still been there? Javi'd been fine with that.
Oh, to the Angels?
Yeah.
I feel like he got fired maybe like right around the All-Star break. That was like
21.
The whole story.
I
how
thought 21 wasn't 21 Joe's first year there. He didn't manage in 20, right? Or did he? Did he manage in the pandemic?
No, I think he got a job pretty soon after the Cubs let him go.
Wait, when did Joe leave the Cubs? 19?
19? Yeah, he was okay. So 22 was when he got fired.
He'd have been there. He'd have been there for Javi. So he'd been fine with that.
Oh yeah.
All right. So not this weekend coming up, but the next weekend is the Cub Convention. The social event of the year for a
get
bunch
your
of
sweatpants
shut-ins.
ready.
I will say this.
Put your sweatpants on, hop in the Chevy, and drive in from Des Moines to the big city for
I
for
drive
2
a
days.
Chevy, goddammit.
I took a drive for maybe a mile, maybe a little bit less than a mile, to go to the dog park this afternoon, and it was different in the air. Like there was an electricity in the air of anticipation for this Cubs convention.
For the Cub Convention?
It was like you could feel it. It was palpable.
Well, I have heard that the Bears are very concerned that they won't sell out the playoff game against the Packers because fans have already, their focus is just completely on Cub Convention.
Well, what I heard is they're already starting to line up to get in.
I was just going to say that. Yep, they're already lined up outside.
They actually have tickets to the Bear game, but they're worried about losing their spot in line to Sheraton.
Right.
So they're just gonna squat on them. They're not even going to sell them.
And the cell service is really bad around there.
Or selling Packer
list the tickets.
The thing is that they're lined up outside of shitty OKs. They didn't get the update that it moved to the Sheraton.
Still think it's there.
Yeah, exactly.
But there are big happenings going on at the convention. It is, like I mentioned before, it's the 10th anniversary of the 2016 Cubs, and there's a big panel with all of your favorites, like Jason Hamill and Matt Caesar.
It's star-studded. Star-studded.
I mean, you are getting Anthony Rizzo is back. So you get Will Tony's there. Ben Zobrist is there.
Oh, that's nice.
We can ask him if he still has the Camaro that he won. And or I still think, I'm sure that the preacher who was banging his wife is probably driving that because she probably got that in the divorce. No Pedro Strop, which is a deal breaker for me. I'm not coming back without Pedro. Miguel Montero will be there, but no, not Pedro.
I was looking forward to getting a picture with him wearing my hat to the left with him. Damn it.
See, Johnny Lester will be there.
Oh,
John Lackey.
Oh.
Ooh.
Hopefully who doesn't want to go hang out with John Lackey? Fun. Yeah. And I'm sure we're going to get on Friday night. You know, they didn't announce it, but how could they not do the fake Ryan Dempster talk show?
Oh, God.
So I'm sure we'll get a big panel of 2016 Cubs. And
yeah.
Ian Happ will just sit on the couch and pretend like he was on the team.
Ha!
He should have to. He should have to sit with whatever minor leaguers attend for that segment of it, since he was a minor leaguer at the time.
He should have to wear a shirt that says, "I wasn't on the 2016 Cubs." You have to wear that the whole weekend.
Is Matt Caesar going to be there?
Yes.
Was he there? Okay.
Yep.
So there you go. Matt Caesar has
be selling his paintings probably down in the. We'll probably have a booth right by me where I'm selling my book. I'm gonna do an autograph signing in front of. I should just go and take some books, set up a card table right in the lobby.
Yeah, there you go. Just set up at the bar. I guess they're not at Shitty OKs anymore. So.
No, what is it? It's
Shula's, I think.
There's a fake Irish bar across the street.
Lizzie McNeil's.
Yeah.
It's the one where everyone meets up at after.
Wait, so they're not
Friday
they're
night.
not having it at the Travel Lodge off of 294?
No.
That's next.
Or the Travel Lodge on Harrison there.
Whoever will charge the Ricketts the least can get their hands on the convention.
Right.
Okay, well, so I've got I'm going to give you guys a quiz here.
Let's do it.
I have a list here of some of these are real.
Yeah, because I have no idea.
Actual sessions you can go to and some aren't. And you have to figure out whether or not.
I do not have any idea what's going on at the Cubs convention. The only Cubs convention I've ever been to was, I think it was on a Saturday before the 2000 season. So when they hired Don Baylor.
Oh, exciting.
Okay. Yeah. And Kerry Wood was there. Yeah. And all that. So I got Kerry Wood's autograph, asked him how rehab was going. But that's the only Cubs convention I've ever been to. I have no idea like what happens. Well, relatively no idea other than what you say, Andy. But so this will be fun. Let's.
Okay. Is there a session called Sit Down with Craig Counsell?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, that sounds like one that's real.
Yeah. What's the sit down with Craig Counsell mean? What is the like
Q&A? People can complain about him not
the
playing
Graham Norton show. Where
that's right. They put you in that red chair.
Yeah.
And then they can pull the lever at any time and flip you out of it. In conjunction with the reunion, will there be a memorial mass in honor of Brian Mattis? No. I thought maybe there would be. What about this one?
Yeah.
Tips on buying the perfect heated back brace with Jameson Tyon.
I don't see how that can't be. Like that would actually be useful.
Be a great time of the year for it. Yeah.
If they had they should do like Cub Talks, like TED Talks. He'd give you a good 15 minutes on how to pick out the right back brace to wear while you're pitching.
I will tell you this much. Knowing what the audience is for the Cubs convention, I bet that would come in real handy with a lot of those folks.
True. That's absolutely. Not a lot of core strength.
No.
A lot of weak lower backs.
Yes.
Do you think there will be will we be able to watch a live taping of The Compound with Ian Happ?
Of course. How could there not?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
But did you know you can also go to a live taping of The Dumpster with Chad Gaudin?
Oh.
Does anybody remember the Chad Gaudin? No. Donahue would have found it.
I remember Chad Gaudin, but wait.
Did you remember that he went on the... So he came over in that trade.
Yes.
And he injured himself. He fell into a dumpster behind a bar in Chicago and hurt his back.
Oh, God. That's right. All right.
So, The Dumpster with Chad Gaudin.
Somebody
laughed.
What a moron.
That was the what trade was that? What was the pitcher they got from the A's?
Rich Harden.
And
Josh Donaldson.
Gaudin was actually pitching well. And then
Rich Harden was great.
And Gaudin was pitching well. And then he got hurt.
Oh, well, Gaudin
fell into a dumpster. Sure, Lou took that news well. There's an interactive session where it involves Owen Casey. which is fun to have Owen with the kids because he's going to be their favorite player because he looks like Ronald McDonald. So why not?
Yeah, right.
You can sign your kid up to try to beat Owen Casey's score in the concussion test.
Oh, nice. It's the new version of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Is it in a big blue tent though? That would be fantastic.
Right. You have to go in the tent.
Yeah.
I hope you sign a waiver before you go in the tent.
It'd be funny if there was like, you know how they have at the United Center, like they've got all of those like basketball players, like all the old NBA players, and you could like stand up next to like their life size.
Oh yeah.
It'd be funny if there was just a life size, like where you hit the fence.
Just put your face.
Yeah.
And see if you can fit your face in the divot he left in right center field.
Yep. Little patch in the ivy there. Yeah.
It's funny when I wrote about him in Tuesday's newsletter, I thought I got to find the clip. And I just Googled Owen Casey wall. I believe I typed in Owen Casey wall face, and immediately it popped up. So there it was, the whole video of him smashing his face into the wall. Maybe brick. It might have been brick face. I might have typed brick face.
All right,
not Jack Brickhouse. Oh, I found a very depressing stat today, involving our good friend Jeff Joniak of the Bears radio.
Oh, jeez.
This is his 25th year with the Bears.
Okay.
He is now the longest serving play-by-play man for the Bears, beating out Jack Brickhouse, who did it for 24 years. Meaning for 49 years, Bear fans have had no fucking clue what's been going on the field.
Right. And for the other years, they had a secret Packer fan doing it.
Or at least with Brickhouse, you had Irv Kupsinet to try to explain what was going on.
Yeah.
Nothing like having the society writer for the newspaper. Drinking martinis and talking football with Jack. You know he got that job because he's drinking with Ed McCaskey, and Ed's like, "Hey, you want to do the games on radio?" Sure. He did TV for a while too because it was pre-national TV contract. Another hopefully I don't know if this one's interactive or not, but and this is nice to see he's coming back even though he's not signed. But Reese McGuire is going to give some self-care tips.
Oh yeah, self-love.
He calls it self-care.
Yeah. Well,
that's not getting the gutter. You do have to go out. He's holding it in the parking garage though.
Right. You have to.
Holding what in the parking garage?
Oh.
There is a rim shot on this thing. I should have queued that up. Oh well. It's the drum roll. Now it's too late.
Say it again.
Holding what in the parking garage?
Yeah. Timing was a little, I didn't know it was going to play right away. No. All right. The Cubs are going to get a little serious. They're going to do some current events.
Okay.
And I'm looking forward to this. Hopefully this will be on Marquee. It's going to be it's a session on the pros and cons of living in Venezuela with Moises Ballesteros and Matt Shaw.
Ha! I didn't know I was going to walk all over that joke earlier, but that's good.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And I think the last one.
Let me ask you this. So hold on. This is actually a serious question, relatively serious. I don't know that we have any answers here about it, but like, what happens if all of a sudden there's this big rift between Venezuela and the United States, and they don't give out visas?
Well, there's already concern about the Venezuelan national team and the World Baseball Classic.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's not the concern with like the regular big leaguers like Moises who already have their visas but there's other guys who don't have them that are going to be on the team that need to come over, and they're worried that it's going to get all fucked up. But I would think that, basically Trump thinks they're like Puerto Rico now.
Yeah. Although I think
you don't even need a passport anymore. Well, we own that. You can come over. Right. That'd be fine.
I'm pretty sure that Trump doesn't think Puerto Rico is part of the United States.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't understand.
Yeah, that's a good point.
He never
so
did.
You still need.
He went down. Remember, he went down and shot paper towels at him like basketballs.
Yes,
right.
One time.
Yes.
I think I remember too. He said something to the effect of like, the president of Puerto Rico should do something about this when that hurricane hit. Yep. Guess who the president of Puerto Rico is? Numbnuts.
Last one is a session where Nicky Lopez is going to come back to talk about his hit.
will Carlos Santana be joining him there? Because he had one hit.
He had one. Yeah,
That's right.
To have a whole like one hit wonders.
Oh,
see,
it's too bad he got a
Come
hit because
on.
they could have done a 2 Cubs 1 hit session.
oh, come on. Oh,
Bring your own cup.
oh,
But okay, the last thing, and this one's a visual one, but we'll talk about it because 99% of people don't watch; they listen.
Yeah.
But I entered you guys. I bought a lot of tickets for this.
okay.
To attend the Cubs convention meet and greet with Ian Happ.
Yeah, I'm in.
First prize, you get 10 minutes with Ian Happ. Second prize, you get 20 minutes with Ian Happ.
I'll be sure to have about
he's even boring in the picture.
I'll be sure to have about 8 beers before then, see if I can piss that long.
Dude, is there a way that you could slip him an edible?
You want him to be
more mellow?
I was going to say, can't possibly be more boring than that.
How about meth? Could we slip him some meth?
There's an Anthony Jeselnik joke, and I, obviously it almost never works how you, when you tell somebody else's joke. But he basically, I went to a wedding, and after the wedding, everybody, the bride, the groom, the parents, the grandparents, everybody did Molly. Went to this wedding and everybody did Molly, and I got wasted. I passed out. The next morning I woke up and I asked the bride, I'm like, hey, did I do anything embarrassing? And the bride goes, yeah, you spiked the punch with Molly. He tells it obviously much better.
It was good.
Nice.
There is one more. I wonder if they could probably do this. Can Blake DeWitt come back and give us pointers on how to kick a baseball in the outfield?
They could have. How about this? Bring back Kyle Farnsworth.
Yeah,
and you can have a baseball punting exhibition.
Yeah,
perfect.
Yeah. Maybe even bring Maury Buford in from the punter from the Super Bowl Bears and see if they can out punt Maury.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Bring in that original Chris Carpenter from the Cardinals, because then he used to punt, right?
Is that right?
The one that was on the Cardinals in like the early '90s, not the good Chris Carpenter, but
there were three Chris Carpenters. There was the old Georgia punter who pitched for the Cardinals. There was the guy who went from the Blue Jays to the Cardinals and was actually good. Then there was the guy that the Cubs traded for Theo.
Yep. The best one.
Yeah.
I'll just say that it's that one. Yeah.
All right. Well, I can't wait. I wasn't going to go, but I think now that I've seen the lineup, I'm going to have to go to the.
Yeah, that's just something, man. That's some good. That's some quality. I mean,
I got intrigued when I saw the Cubs '69 session.
I will say this, Andy. I don't know if you do
sponsored
go
by Listerine.
Yeah, if you do go, I'm not sure how you're going to get all of those sessions in. Like you're going to have to. There's going to be some prioritizations you're going to have to do.
Oh shit! You're right.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
I might not go because I might not be able to choose. I'll stand in the lobby paralyzed with indecision.
I don't know what to do.
What can I go to the first 20 minutes of this and the next 20? But what if the good stuff is at the second half? I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Is there some sort of trivia segment sponsored by Prevagen? That would be great.
I think there actually might be like a trivia. There's a way to win shit, but the Cubs don't like to. I mean, the Cubs want to sell you stuff. They don't want to give. They don't want to give you stuff.
Yeah, they're not giving anything away.
I mean, the bingo thing. The reason people go is some of the prizes are okay, but they have that garage sale thing where I bought, and I can't find them. I don't know where they are. I spent big money one year, and I bought not one but 2 Henry Blanco locker nameplates. They're cool, and I have them, and I don't know where they are. They should be prominently displayed, like right here.
I think Donahue tells the story.
I have that bumper sticker about the Bears.
Oh yeah, all right.
Miller Lite, more Hall of Famers, more taste, because nobody has more Hall of Famers than the Chicago.
Look at that.
Yeah.
The remember when the Cubs, the last weekend of the year, they had the fan appreciation weekend and they give out all these prizes at the ballpark, but they also had like that store of like all this game used stuff from the previous year.
Right.
Or maybe even from prior years also. Donahue tells the story, a buddy of his went to one of those and bought a pair of Gary Matthews cleats.
He wore them. The guy wore him to the Cub convention. We got to see him.
Oh wow!
Oh, did he? Oh, to Shitty O'Case.
Oh, he bought him at the convention. He bought him at the thing.
Oh, I thought it was at
Okay.
that. I thought it was
because I got to see him.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yep, that's what it was. I remembered that.
You guys should. I don't know who's in charge of the Cubs convention, but you should email them to see if maybe you guys can record a Remember This Crap from there.
We should.
There you go.
We really should.
Have
I really
some
should call
players from, like,
Crane.
one of the '80s teams. Yeah, that'd be sweet.
I really should call Crane and work out some kind of partnership with them.
Yeah, the next
Start
time
doing
the next
more
time I'm
stuff.
sitting
I think
in
it would
front of
really
some-
help the Cubs brand to have me more involved.
Yeah, the next time
Sure, he'd love
somebody
that.
gives me. Next time somebody invites me to the 1914 club and I sit in front of Crane, I'll mention something.
Maybe I'll finally take them up on their offer to come to be on the pre and post game shows.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
They
Yeah,
ask
I
all the
still-
time. I just refuse.
I still owe. Who's the owner of the Cubs?
Tom Ricketts.
Tom.
Well,
I still
no,
owe Tom.
Joe Ricketts.
Yeah, let's
We
I
know
still
who
owe
really
Tom-
owns the team.
I still owe Tom an email to come onto this podcast.
Oh, that's right. He told you, right?
Yeah, he goes,
Yeah,
email
just
me.
email me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom@cubs.com.
Yes.
We figure it's probably his. Yeah. I go right to Todd.
All right, Tom. I can't make it. But
I would hang up on. I would if Todd popped up in the fourth window, I would just hang up on Todd. I'm not fucking talking to you,
We're not
idiot.
doing this.
Actually, I would. I would bring up his undercover boss. I'd go to
Yes.
YouTube, bring up the undercover, and we would go through that like it was the fucking Zapruder film. Like, all right.
So we never
Okay,
got
so when you
enough
got
of
to
that
the
in
part-
2012.
When you got to the part where they told you to hose down the urinals and you were incapable of doing it, how? It's a
Yeah, what-
hose and they're urinals. I didn't know which end. Yeah, okay, we know you didn't.
Oh man, I mean,
I've told this Cub garage sale story before, but I love it, so I'm gonna tell it again because why not? This is a thing that really happened. It sounds made up, but it is a thing that really happened. And I was in there. My dad and I were in there wandering around, and there were a bunch of gamed used jerseys on like a rack, and they were all, there were no good ones on that rack still. But there was a mom and this kid who was probably 8 or 9 years old, and he's looking through one part of the rack, and she's looking through another, and she goes, I don't remember his name. Let's say it was Billy. She's like, Billy, there's one your size. And I immediately, as I went to turn, I pictured in my mind what it was. And it was, she was holding up Wendell Kim's jersey.
Oh God.
She had Kim 3 and she's holding it up. And she put it on. It was a little big, but it wasn't that big. Wendell was a grown man. And this 9-year-old kid was it was not super blousy
Well,
on the 9-year-old kid. But I knew it. I'm like, I'll bet that's got to be Wendell Kim's. And I turned. I was like, I laughed so hard when I saw it. She bought it. Well, not a lot of
Wendell Kim.
demand for the Kim 3. All right. Well, we got through all my stuff. Oh, the last thing I want to talk about was there are rumors now coming out about NBC they've got a big hunk of baseball package. They're going to do. So they have football night in America. They're going to have, as soon as football's over, they're going to have basketball night in America. And then Sundays, when NBA season is over, before NFL season, it's going to be baseball night in America. And then they will still do Sunday night games before and after that, but they will be on the Peacock, not on the Cock.
Oh,
That's
interesting.
different.
Okay, on the Cock.
So they need an announcer, at least one. They might even need a couple of teams. They're also going to take back those ridiculous, but I like them because I get up early, the early morning Roku games.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
They're gonna take those.
They are. They had them originally. They were on Peacock.
Okay.
And then they decided, fuck that, we're not paying for that. And Roku got it for 2 years, and nobody watched, and they got them back as part of their package. And I don't know if you remember this. What I liked about when NBC and Peacock had those games was they did an hour-long pregame show before every game that was very This Week in Baseball.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
They did a whole recap of the week, and they did highlights with music and stuff. It was cool. They did a really nice job. It wasn't all great. Nick Swisher was one of the hosts. And he's just so fucking weird. It's just stop it. But usually it was Ahmed Fareed and then somebody more normal, but every once in a while you got a Swisher weekend. I'm hoping they bring that back because that was really good. And I would guess they're going to do similarly. They do the freaking pregame for Sunday Night Football is like 6 hours long.
Yeah,
It has 400 people on it. So I'm sure the baseball equivalent of that is like 10 minutes and 2 people.
Well, I mean,
but I would guess they're going to do like a whole, maybe that's where that will go. Maybe they won't do it before the early game. They will just focus on doing it before the 7 o'clock or whatever time that those games are going to be.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, as long as Tony Dungy and Jason Garrett can be on it.
Oh, Jason Garrett is a candidate for the Titans job. Oh, please hire him. Please get him off of our TVs. Please.
Get him back to clapping on the sidelines again.
The clapper. Anyway, so the 3 names have leaked out. 2 as potential play-by-play guys and 1 guy as an analyst, although he wouldn't like to be called that.
Yeah.
The play-by-play guys, Jason Benetti, former Jerry Reinsdorf's favorite.
Yeah.
Stop with the jokes, kid.
Yeah, quit eating on camera.
God, stop having fun. None of this is fun. Stop having fun.
Have you seen this team?
And Kevin Brown, which I think is an odd choice because, I don't know, sinker baller, big 6'5" sinker baller. Actually, Kevin Brown from the Orioles is very good.
Yeah, he is good.
He's a guy that if Marquis had any aspirations of actually putting on a good broadcast, that if Boog ever goes like full-time ESPN or just leaves or whatever, Kevin Brown would be a really good guy for them.
Yeah.
Can he just say something very milquetoast and boring again to get him in trouble with the Orioles like that one time, and then have him fired and Cubs hire him? That'd be great.
Wasn't it that he they were mad because he basically like gave credit to the Tampa Bay Rays for playing well in a series? And the Orioles...
I thought it was something just compared to the Orioles. Like comparing like an Orioles team from the previous year because they had a bad year the year before. And
maybe I thought it was like I thought it was something. Yeah, it was very
right. It was very like not anything risque at all.
Here's what he said. He got suspended in August 2023 from the Mid-Atlantic Sports Network for stating on air that the Orioles had won as many games at Tropicana Field that season as in the previous 3 years combined.
Okay, so
John Angelos, the red-ass son of Peter Angelos, who still owned the team at the time, got so mad that he publicly, they said he was being taken off the air for a personnel matter. And then it very quickly, people figured out what the hell it really was. The week later, Kevin got his contract extended for another year. They're not owned by the Angeloses anymore, so he doesn't have to worry about. Imagine that, getting suspended for a basic stat. And what I remember was the stat was on the screen.
Yeah, something right. What's what made it even weirder?
So did they like suspend the producers too?
Like,
yeah.
Yikes. If Benetti gets the job though at NBC, once a game he has to yell "Thanks Cubs" for no reason.
Just any
remember his
Cub
Eloy hit a home run against the Thanks Cubs.
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay,
I do.
Jason. That's right, Jason. That trade worked out so well for the White Sox.
Right. Even with
at least
Dylan
the Eloy portion of it, with his Jose Quintana, more WAR for the Cubs than those 2 guys had for the White Sox. Right? Now we decided the Cubs won the trade.
Possibly.
Maybe I'm wrong. I might be completely wrong about that.
They made the run in 2017. That was enough for me. It was further than any of those White Sox teams went. So screw it.
Oh no, that's what it was. Jose, Cubs won more playoff games with Jose than the White Sox won with Dylan and Eloy. That's what it was. Not very many, but it was more because he was there at 18 too. Well, I guess they didn't win anything. It only had to be 17. Whatever. The other guy they're talking to about an analyst role is the great Clayton Kershaw.
Yeah, I mentioned this off air. I mentioned this before we started recording, right? I actually think he's got a bit of a personality. The guy's obviously a piece of shit, but I don't know if it's obvious, but he's a piece of shit. But he's got a good personality and he's funny and personable, so I don't really mind that. Just as long as he stays away from commentary about gay people.
Do you think if he has to announce during somebody's Pride Night that he will take like his bleach pen and on his suit, on his lapel on his suit, he'll write the Bible verse?
Oh, God.
But I'm hearing my sources are telling me the guy they're really interested in to be the play-by-play guy would be a horrible loss for the Cubs. It's two guys. That'd be a team. Zach Zaidman, Alex Cohen.
Oh, God.
That's who NBC really wants.
I will never have to watch a game. It'd be wonderful. There's no way. Like, here's this is the thing with
How's that?
That was a great Zaidman.
They could just, the score could just record. I mean, they've got enough of that on tape. They don't even need Zach around. They can just play that in the background. Just Pat makes some terrible pun, and then you just hear.
you just gave me PTSD.
No.
Oh,
well,
man.
But who is going to call the fifth inning of games now if Zach's not there? I mean,
I don't understand. Can't they just? They can't put like an iPad and a microphone in the bathroom and let Pat do it from there.
You really think Pat knows how to work an iPad? Come on.
Well, they just leave it on for him. It's on the back of the door when he closes it.
Okay.
Here's the 2-2. God, when did I eat all that corn? Pat, your mic's on. What?
He starts
we know he's not pooping. He's resting his vocal cords. Go back to the Coomer inning. Everybody loved those.
But he starts describing it like it's the players' uniforms, though. Jeez.
This one is dark brown with a couple of a troubling red streak down the middle of this one.
Brought to you by North Shore Adult Diapers.
Yeah, it is. I mean, if I were North Shore, I would be upset that they're our primary sponsor of Cub games, and the announcer is taking an entire inning off to go to the bathroom.
Right.
He should be powering through in his North Shore Adult Diapers.
Exactly.
But you can't power through them. The diaper's so good you can't power through them. North Shore Adult Diapers. Maybe we can get them to sponsor the recap for the playoffs.
There you go. Yes, that's perfect.
North Shore really should sponsor Remember This Crap. I should probably call them. See how more perfect than what better way to remember all of your craps than to wear a diaper and keep them.
Wear a diaper and keep them.
All right, that's all I got.
One thing I want to add, I saw this around the socials. I think Marquee, both on Twitter and Instagram, listed like some of their like top moments of the year, and like one of them was like the funniest moments of the year.
Okay.
You'd think it would be obvious what the number one funniest moment on Marquee was this year. You guys remember from May, Justin Turner, the fake nuts in the dugout.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
And not even in the top 10. They had a bunch of clips of like guys just dancing and like champagne celebrations. It's like that's not even funny. That's just who cares?
I chuckled at the Daniel Palencia thing at that dance that he did.
Still, the moment that was very clearly the number one was not there.
What? Yeah. I don't know. Whatever, man. Like, that sounds like something I'm not going to watch.
You know, for as successful as that season was, if you made me make a list of like the top 10 most memorable moments, it would take me a while to come up with it.
I think most of them would be in April and May.
There was the 2 days when Carson Kelly drove in 80% of his runs for the year.
Yep.
There was Cade Horton striking out Juan Soto on the first changeup he ever threw in the big leagues. That was
pretty cool.
That was really cool.
That was.
Yeah. There was Shota. Let's see. There was Justin Steele, falling off the mound. Didn't he get hurt twice? Right.
That was 2024.
Oh, that's 2 years ago when he put himself. So this was just him throwing a pitch and then having to walk off forever.
Yeah.
So that's no good.
Right.
Shota. Do you get two to Shota? Hilarious Shota hamstring injuries though.
I'm trying to turn the double play in Milwaukee.
Let's see. Seiya caught most of his fly balls this year.
He did drop the one game we were all at. He did drop one. I don't know if you remember that. Yeah,
I had heat stroke by the fourth inning of that, and Yeah. God, it was rough.
They're just like I said, they're just not interesting. There's just nothing. Like Sea's great, and he's probably my favorite player, but there's just nothing interesting about this team.
No, the home playoff games were fun.
Yeah,
yeah, they were.
Like all 6 of those were cool and
like
great atmosphere, and
and
then there should have been more, but they botched that.
You know,
that was fun. The trade deadline.
That's right. All the
that should have been the
trade deadline.
The number one funniest moment, honestly.
Yeah.
On Marquee. Yeah.
Went to a bus stop and looked under a bench and signed Andrew Kittredge.
Huh.
You want to pitch? Sure. All right. He ended up being useful. Oh, I had the big all of those great Mike Soroka innings. Those are a highlight for me. Both of them.
How many were there? 4?
There were 2, and then we made one relief appearance? 2?
Only
maybe,
one?
at the
Okay.
end?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, one in that Mets series at the end of the year.
He should have not come back, because it's just a perfect Cubs trade for you. 2 innings out. Never see you again.
What the fuck? I can't wait till one of the teenagers they traded away makes like an all-star team. Even if it's like the AAA all-star team.
Well, it counts.
Yeah.
All
right.
Well, hopefully between now and the next time we record, there's
we'll
a
have
big
all the
signing for the Cub
highlights.
convention.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, that's what we should talk about real quick before we go. Do you think there is still a thing to because even Ken Rosenthal wrote about it, that the Cubs will feel compelled to do something before the convention? I don't think they operate like that anymore.
I don't think so either.
And it's not because it's like we can't be pressured into. I just don't think they give a shit anymore about that.
Well,
they're gonna boo us anyway. They always do.
The last few conventions, it feels like they made moves kind of like that. Because like Tucker was like right before then, and then Shota was right before the 24 convention.
Well, Tucker was right after the winter meetings. Like it was deal was basically done at the winter meetings a couple of days later.
But at least he had something.
Shota had to do with his. That's when his
posting window was up.
Yeah, you had to sign him by then.
Here's what I will say about the Cubs. I think there's a better chance of a trade happening. But the thing with the Cubs is because of the way they operate in the free agent market, and because they just sort of wait for players to come to them, they're not going to go out and just kind of make an offer to somebody to sign them before, like somebody's not going to take their shitty contract offer before seeing what else is out there.
So I guess before 2 years ago, not that everybody was that excited about it, but it turned out really well. Michael Busch got traded like right before the convention. Like he flew in from wherever just to come to the convention. He got traded like the Friday morning the trade went through.
Oh wow,
he was there for the convention or Thursday night. Because I remember that was like a big deal. Like, hey, you're here, and he's like, yeah, I wasn't a Cub until 20 minutes ago, but here I am. I mean, last year they really didn't need to make a huge deal because Sammy was coming. He was going to dominate the convention regardless, but they did. They had and Tucker was there, which was nice because.
Do we know who the nominees are to make the Utility Tunnel of Fame are that will be announced at the convention?
Oh, let's see. They're kind of doing it chronologically, right? So that's why it's the last few years. It's been
Sammy and Derek Lee last year.
Year before was Aramis and Carey.
Yeah.
Who did Sean go in with?
Was that with Mark Grace?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
So I guess we're past them. So we're into we're to Brian LaHare and Bobby Scales. I guess that would be the
Starlin Castro.
I don't think can Starlin come back to the city, or will he be served with warrants?
Probably not.
Addison Russell and Starlin Castro.
Yeah, the two problem child shortstops. Yeah, going in together.
Joining us via satellite, Starlin Castro and Addison Russell.
Right.
Addison, where are you calling in from? I just across the street. I'm in the Travel Lodge.
Huh.
The Wi-Fi is a little spotty, so I don't know. Mark Pryor and Joe Borowski. Those would be mine. If I was picking Mark Pryor, Joe Borowski. Neither one will probably ever make it in, right?
Guys.
Pryor should.
Well,
I know he did not pitch very long, but who cares? He'll come.
True.
I don't know, what do they have left? Like, it's kind of funny to think that there won't probably not be a 2016 Cub in the Hall of Fame.
Well,
but who's left?
Okay. Actually, realistic answer, because like kind of in that same era with like Sammy and Derek Lee, Zambrano's not in yet, is he?
That would make the most Carlos sense. Would be good.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
God, that'd be fun. Holy shit.
Carlos and Michael Barrett, put them in together.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And then punch him out at the ceremony just for old time's sake.
Well, you'd have to bring back Kerry Wood.
Yeah, because Zambrano certainly has to be in at some point.
Yeah,
right. Like he's legitimately a.
Well, but if you put in Zambrano, don't you also have to put in Matt Clement?
I don't think you do. No.
No.
Greggy's already in.
Yeah.
Greg is.
Right. Yeah, because every Cub who's like actually a Hall of Famer is in by default, basically.
Yeah, I would imagine. Do you think Reinsdorf's going to make them put in Harold Baines into the utility tunnel?
Just shows up with he's got his own plaque and he just sticks it to the wall in the tunnel. Yeah. Tom, I noticed you hadn't put this one up yet. What the fuck is that? You ruined another Hall of Fame, Jerry. Another. When will this end? Yeah, so we're probably we're kind of in that interregnum now between the 03, 04 Cubs and the 07, 08s.
Yeah.
Kerry was in both.
Yeah.
Derek was on both.
Yeah. No,
so Carlos.
Derek was in the 04.
Oh, that's right. Well, 04.
Well, yeah, 04, so.
But 04 doesn't count because that was, although you can read all about it.
Yeah.
If you need a book to read about the 03, 04, there you go.
Hey,
right
I do. I need to remember that.
Until it wasn't.
Have Derek Lee sign that copy of it because I'm sure he loves the first half of that book.
Well, I mentioned this so I talked to Len Casper and I sent him the Immortals.
Oh, no. Okay.
And I thought about sending him the Great Until It Wasn't. And if he ever, I'd be more than happy to send him a copy. I just didn't think he'd want one. Now, number one, he was on the bad side. He was working for the Marlins at the time. But that book, I'm so mean to Chip. I just feel like it would make him uncomfortable.
Yeah, you mentioned that, yeah.
So I didn't send him that. Cap got both.
Oh, nice.
I expect to be on the recap to plug it. Any day now. Dave.
Yeah, what the hell?
Let's see, we got to find somebody going with Carlos. Ryan Terrio.
Chad Godin.
Corey Patterson.
Hope Chuck is front row for that. Yeah.
Jock Jones. Matt Lawton. Wait, what team was he on?
They could put Matt Lawton, Jody Garrett, and who's the third? There were three guys that.
Jason DuBois.
They all got traded sequentially.
Yeah.
Right.
Cesar Stores? No, that was later.
That was for Maddox.
Jerry Hairston Jr.
Oh, yeah.
He needs to make it.
There's so many.
Jerry and Scott. That's the class. The Hairston brothers. Jerry and Scott.
Yeah.
Put them together. You can put them on one plaque.
Yeah, they don't have enough accomplishments to fill. You could throw the old man on there too, even though
he what the hell?
Played for the White Sox. That's fine.
That would probably make Reinsdorf happy.
It would. Take Harold down. We already put Jerry Hairston Sr. on the plaque.
Like, you have your choice.
He's over there with the Amaros. What?
Well, it would be fitting if they brought this guy in and had a week-long celebration standing ovation for him. What if Mark DeRosa went into the utility tunnel of fame?
Okay, so I would guess that because the 16 Cubs are back, don't you think
putting those guys in?
One of those guys goes in? But you're right. They would be skipping. I think you got to put Carlos in now. Otherwise, you feel like you're kind of skipping over him.
Well, you got to, I think, would they put in Carlos with somebody like Rizzo?
Yeah, you played with him, right?
No, it was like
ships passing in the night.
Yeah, because Carlos was last year in 2011. Rizzo came in 2012.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Is that the thing that they do? They they want to put guys. Like I think that.
Well, they have so far. They don't. they don't like spell out why they do it. But
nobody knows what the real like rules of this all. This is entirely why it's kind of a sham and why we call it the Utility Tunnel of Fame.
right. I mean, what was dumb was because they still were at odds with Sammy. Like Sammy and Carey should have gone in together.
Yeah.
And Aramis and Derek should have gone in together.
Yeah.
It was weird to split Aramis
right.
and Derek over 2 years.
Yeah, you think of Aramis and Derek as the duo.
Yeah, because I mean, you could have had Carey and Sammy could have gone in together, and Carey could have smashed his boombox again during the ceremony. That would have been fun. He didn't do that. I mean, do they just skip Carlos for now and go with Ben Zobrist and John Lester because they're both there?
Well, I feel like once they get to 2016, they'll do more than 2 at a time, right? I mean, there's so many guys there that should go in.
Well,
and Lester and Arrieta probably deserve to go in together.
You got to do this for a while, right? It's not like there's this huge backlog of great Cubs once you get past those guys.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, they have a lot to get through. I mean, you got to put Bryant and Rizzo should go in together.
Yeah. Lester and Arrieta probably should go in together.
Yeah.
Strop and Rondon.
I don't
know if Rondon would, but
Pedro should go in though. Absolutely.
Yeah, Pedro should go in.
Best middle reliever in Cubs history.
Yeah, 100%. Yep.
Ooh, okay.
He can go with Travis Wood, and then in the game that day they can share left field for an inning.
There you go.
Yeah, there you
Perfect.
go.
Yeah.
Why are there 2 guys in blue sport coats playing alternating in left field?
On the plaque
doing a better job than Hap.
Right.
Pitcher / left fielder on the plaque.
Huh?
Man.
Yeah, pitcher left fielder.
Yeah.
I don't know if this guy is an attendee of it. You could maybe go double Carlos Zambrano, Carlos Marmol.
Yeah, you could. And Marmol
I thought you meant
I
thought you were going to say Carlos Zambrano or Carlos Pena.
Or Carlos Payne. No, I doubt Carlos Payne.
Carlos Pena.
For his 1 year.
Any other Carloses?
You ever have a Carlos Ruiz?
Beltran was rumored to be a Cub in like 2005. That's
God,
Carlos Gonzalez played for the Cubs.
Oh yeah,
Gonzalez,
that's right. There you go.
Put him in. He goes in with Orlando Merced. Oh, I'm disappointed. I thought for sure Baseball Reference was going to have pitcher pinch hitter for Carlos, but it just lists him as a pitcher.
Oh,
that sucks. Actually, okay, now I'm getting a bad thought here, but sadly,
dead Cubs in?
No, a guy I wish was dead, we'll say. A Cub from that same time
going in together. Oh
God,
no! No!
I was going to say Carlos and Dempster.
I think I just figured out. It's going to be fucking Zambrano and Dempster.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Before I even go down there, who did you say? What did you?
I'm sorry. I had a panic attack when I talked over Praz.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Who did you say? Who you wish was dead?
Dempster.
Oh,
okay.
That was Dempster. Okay,
because I was on the same wavelength. I immediately thought, God damn it! I think that's probably it.
Yeah,
that
would actually make the most sense.
I would bet it's going to be Carlos Zambrano and Ryan Dempster.
Yeah,
I'll get it over with at least. I can tolerate. Right. I love Carlos, so I can just focus on his half and get the Dempster thing out of the way. And then we can hear all about it. He's the only Cub in history with 50 wins and 50 saves. It's like, that's not, neither of those things are impressive.
Yeah,
it's two unimpressive things.
Actually, I would say 50 wins is kind of nice, but who gives a shit?
You know what would actually be somewhat cool? And I look, I don't think anyone on this podcast really wants Ryan Dempster to be in the Cubs Hall of Fame, but I think it's inevitable that it's going to happen one day. What I think would actually be somewhat cool is when he goes in, go in with Kyle Hendricks. Do the trade. The two guys traded for each other together going in.
All right, that's a bit much. Here's I will.
Can we bring back? They did a trade. What was that guy? I've already forgot. His name.
Randall Delgado.
Randall Delgado.
Yeah.
He comes in and gets, and they like just he stands there for a minute, and then they just like pull him out. Nope,
sorry.
No, we didn't do the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Ryan Dempster tells him no.
Yeah,
you're not allowed.
I don't want to go to the Braves. I'm going to the Dodgers. The Dodgers don't want you. Of course they do. Guess what? You're a Ranger. All right, fine.
Whereas I will say this, I think you way overestimate how much I care about the Cubs utility Hall of Fame.
I mean, I don't care either. I just don't want to ever see Ryan Dempster get celebrated.
Yeah, I don't know. Here's the thing about Ryan Dempster.
Inevitably going to happen.
Ryan Dempster is kind of a nice guy.
Oh, we've heard that he hangs out in a bar near you.
Sure.
I just am really he's got a number of things. The 7 walks against the Dodgers is unforgivable.
Yes, fuck that. Yes.
The Harry Carey impression.
James Loney.
Yes.
And he fucked up the 2004 season too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He came in with a 3-run lead against the ass end of a terrible Mets team. Couldn't get Eric Valent out. I mean, it was like, what the
Who's the Diaz guy?
Victor Diaz.
Victor
Diaz.
Well, he had the home run of LaTroy.
Oh, that was
LaTroy pitched for the 6th time in 7 days.
Yeah. Because Dempster couldn't.
Because Ryan Dempster couldn't get 3 outs with a 3-run lead.
No, yeah, fuck that guy. No. Yeah. I mean, as a Cub.
Can we do this, though? Can I just read Carlos Zambrano's hitting stats in 2008?
Yes.
Oh, please.
337 batting average, 337 on base. Oh, funny. No walks, 24 strikeouts. 554 slug, and 892 OPS. He was a 123 OPS plus for the season. 4 homers, 14 RBIs, 4 doubles, and a triple.
That's beautiful, man.
A
triple. Get the fuck out.
And a triple.
God bless pitchers who
he had
especially big.
He had 2 triples in 2005.
Nice.
There he had 300, 463 for his career. It was basically him and Corey Patterson had a lot in common. Carlos in 12 seasons struck out 240 times and walked 10.
I'm surprised he walked 10 times.
He wasn't up there to walk. He was up there to hit. His last year with the Cubs, he had 318 with a 348 on base and a 500 slug. His career line is basically that of he's Henry Blanco, 238, 248, 388 for his career, with 24 homers and 71 RBIs in 365 games.
Probably would not be the worst hitter on the 2026 Cubs.
Hell, he was the best hitter on the 2005 Cubs.
Second best after Derek Lee. Come on.
Maybe not. That's right. I forgot. Derek Lee should have been the MVP that year.
Right.
Second best hitter. But Derek didn't even lead his own team in batting average. Oh, he must have. I don't think he did. What did he? He won the batting title.
Yeah.
But what did he hit? Did he hit over 337?
335?
No. Ha. He won the batting title, and he didn't even have the highest batting average on his own team because Carlos Zambrano had a better batting average at 337.
Okay. Got to hand that over to Big Z now, the batting title.
Well, if I see Derek, I'm going to tell him. He didn't really win the batting title.
Right.
Sean Dunston 400 one year.
Who did?
Two for Sean Dunston.
Oh,
yeah. 2 for 5.
Yeah, and then he picked up his cut. He picked up his kid.
Wait. Oh yeah, Dunston is. Yeah. That's
actually. I think it was the year. It was when when he finally came back. The end of the next year. I think he got 5 at bats and he got 2 hits. All right. Well, that was good. So what's that place you can go bet on when the U.S. is going to bomb Venezuela and
the Poly Market.
Called Poly Market. Yeah, go to Poly Market, put down your bet on Carlos Zambrano and Ryan Dempster.
So I will say this. Sorry, one more thing about the Poly Market that you mentioned. My buddy, and I don't know how. I'm not sure. I believe I don't know how to calculate odds, right? On if somebody's got a 15% of winning something, what does that actually mean? And so my buddy Mike was talking about the Poly Markets, and he's like, somebody on CNBC or someone was talking about him, and they wanted to know if they could make 15% on betting against the Seattle Seahawks to win the Super Bowl, because the Seahawks were 15% at the time, 15% favorites, or they had 50% odds to win the Super Bowl.
So if you just bet against them, you get...
Yeah, I'm like, how does that, can you make it? I'm like, I'm not sure that's how that works.
Yeah. No, considering there's not one other team in the playoffs.
Well, you're betting against the field against the Seahawks.
There are 13 other teams. So
right. So that's the point. Yeah, so I would imagine that would be like a negative 1,000 or whatever.
What are the Bears? How can the Seahawks be 50% when the Bears have to be 85% to win the Super Bowl?
You would think.
That math doesn't work. There's a controversy on Poly Market because there are people who bet on the invasion of Venezuela, and the Poly Market will not pay out because they said it was not an invasion.
Because they only got one guy. Yeah.
It's a kidnapping, not an invasion. Those losers can fight that out amongst themselves.
Yeah, like that's a reason to stay off the poly markets.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Andy.
Thank you, Andy.
Many of us have herpes.
Post-game show is brought to you by Christ, I can't find it. The hell with it.
It's fitting. It's got to be done with one of the best games of all time. Just unbelievable. I mean, got to congratulate the Dolan family.
Thank you.
Sean, my podcast co-host Andy, you were his favorite player growing up.
Oh, thank you so much, awesome. Andy.